I tell you, yesterday was a bad day. We went to take the car flat. So we took the Tahoe, gas guzzler, and since the snow is melting some. Whew, this is cold. I hate winter. Did I ever tell you guys how much I hate winter? Whew. Winter can flock off. Since it's time to switch arms here. Get the tire aired up this way. I don't have to burn $50 worth of gas to thaw the car out. Oh. Winter bites. I ain't even paying attention where I'm poking. Oh, screw it, that's good enough. At least it's melting today. Melting a lot. Oh! Had some tools replaced yesterday. Everybody noticed I didn't make a video. I had a sick kid and babysitting the granddaughter. Oh, hello. You guys are slip sliding away on me. Oh. Jeez. Woofed. Anyway. Seatbelt. That's shaking the snow out of my pockets. There's days I wish I would have been born in a warm climate. Oh wait, those days are coming, of course. Everybody on this global warming crap. Oh, guys. Yeah, squirrel sick. Tonsillitis. So I killed a few birds with... Killed about 4 birds with one stone yesterday while I was out running around. Took her to the doctor. Went and signed up for our heating assistance. That's going to save us. At least keep the power on through the winter. Now I'll check the mailbox later. Haven't gotten anything in the mail. Yeah. The heating assistance. I went to Baumgart's, which is a chain store we got down here, and had some Allen wrench, Torx bits. That's what they were. Duh. That broke on me and that. So, and I see they no longer carry the ones I had, but they got lifetime warranties. And I said, "Now what do you guys do?" He says, "Well, we replace them with the DeWalt's that we carry now." Oh, okay. I figured, well, be more spendy. Guess what? The DeWalt bits are cheaper than the ones that they discontinued carrying. Actually, really? Usually it goes the other way. DeWalt's the most expensive. So anyway, I got a few new DeWalt bits. They did have a couple left of the other version, so yep, he said we just exchange them for DeWalt now. Okay. So got those and got squirreled to the doctor, and last Christmas, which is a long time ago, I got some new bibs. Well, my sister got them, and they're what they call open boot cut, so you can cut them to whatever length or whatever, what kind of bottom you want on them. Well, I couldn't find anybody to shorten them, and finally found a gal, so that said she could do them. Don't know when she'll get them done, but while I was out running around, I dropped them off. So I'm like, yeah, my bibs are starting to wear thin, and one pair I gave her for the size, so she didn't need me there. She said, I'll even fix those. Oh, okay. So I like the bibs. Been a long time. There for quite a few years, I was just a sweatpant man because that's all that would fit. Because it was too freaking big. So yeah, we're going to head out to the farm and see what's going on. Oh, and I know you guys have been watching, and thanks to the guys on that MG Midget that have been sending me links and that. Yep, oh, we do know it's a 1275, and there are a lot of places to choose to get parts, so I don't know where we're really going to end up getting the parts from for that little MG Midget. Called the machine shop today because I told them I'm bored, nothing going on. I have nothing, no parts, no materials, no nothing to work with right now. So I just called and says, well, he said, I'm pulling them out of the hot tank. I said, well, have you done anything with the thing with the other 350 I brought down? He says, that'll be coming out next. He says, I put them both in together. I said, I really hope you don't call me up and tell me it's broke. Oh, I'll be pissed. But so yeah, the machine shop's coming with that. Buddy's 454 is almost done and ready to come home to be assembled. And then I can't wait till we fire that mother up on the engine stand. Let's see, what else? Yeah, otherwise, not much been going on. Been sitting there on Facebook. And last night I had a couple people talk to me, but otherwise, 4 nights in a row I was there, seeing people come on and off. And I don't trust Facebook either, so... because sometimes they show on and then they're not there. I mean, really? So, yeah. So yeah, here pretty soon we'll be doing a bunch of engine builds. And I've even got another idea for that old 305 and that old Camaro. I am starting to kind of kick the idea around getting that thing started up and brought in the shop. Part of me really hates to kill it, but then there's another car I kind of come across, and I'm doing a little researching. Yes, I am a GM guy, but I am looking at a 70. We were thinking it's a 72 Dodge Charger. I see it has disc brakes on it, which that's got something significant in a way, I guess. I gotta get some more info from the guy. I don't know. Out of the cars that I've looked at, you know, and it would just be real super cool if it come back as having a build date of September of 72, which would make it a 73, I guess. But no, was that the cutoff month? I don't know right offhand. Yeah, that would be the cut. Well, it could be a 72 or 73 then. So if it's a September, yeah, there's a little special meaning behind that. So, and the car's fairly complete. It just be one of those projects. I mean, I guess deep down inside, something that's kind of been relit in my system, I'll say. I've got the real desire to restore a few cars and put them back. You know, I've destroyed a lot of cars over the years for race cars and at the salvage yards I've worked at. I'd like to fix a few up before I leave this world. But it's just something, because you know, I love the woodworking, and I know a few of you guys have commented, I wish you could get back to the woodworking. Well, hopefully we can. Hopefully we can. I just got to regroup here some. So, kind of, I don't know. I don't know if this Charger will coming home or not. We'll just have to wait and see. I miss doing that. There was years ago, there was a guy who used to help, and some of the cars I worked on went to Barrett Jackson. I mean, I was remaining. The one was a 65. Yeah, 65. A buddy of mine will correct me if I was wrong. 65 Pontiac GTO had 3 carbs on it. It was black. Oh, that car. Kind of a pain in the ass to work on because, and at the time the guy had a hookup with a guy that still had new overstock parts for those old GTOs. And kind of funny. We sent the one guy over to get some parts, come back, and they didn't have one. And this car needed to get done to get on the truck to go out to Barrett-Jackson. And the guy that went after the stuff, he was walking across the shop, and the old guy that I was working for, he got so freaking PO'd, he grabbed a wire brush and chucked it at him because he didn't bring back the gasket. Stuck it in the insulation on the shop's wall. He had the styrofoam insulation. Stuck it right in front of his face. I'm like, what in the hell going on? And he's like, God damn it, they didn't have freaking gasket. And I said, I still got the original. We'll just cut a new one. What? Just calm down, dude. Oh my God, it was just too funny. So, yeah. So when I watch these restoration shows on the guys getting crazy and that, it can happen. It does happen. Let's see. Anybody send us anything good out here? They see you got a rubber band. Yep. Just some more fire starter. So yeah. Oops. So yeah, when these guys go crazy and get upset when something ain't going right, yeah, stuff does happen. Oh, but anyway, well, we're here to the farm. I'll get in the shop and we'll see what's going on. Yep, some more fire starter. Yep, nothing in it. Yeah, that's a stupid thing too. You know, out here at the farm, this is where our trailer house was. And for some reason, the postal system, there's a mailbox there, they got to put it in, and then I was going to take it out. Well, the one said, well, if you're planning on going back to the farm, he said, don't take out what you got because it'll be harder to get them back. I'm like, really? So we just keep it. So yeah, I get 3 doses of papers and 3 doses of mail and 3 doses of, yeah. Well, looks like we got a little snow blowing around, that blew around out here, but not too bad. So, all right, we'll get in the shop and see what's going on. Well, you know, I've showed you guys, okay, I've showed you guys pictures and that before. We've gone through the picture book. I mean, there's lots of pictures here. Lots of them. Well, I'm going to kind of touch on a few things. Here is the last picture I have. You know what? Let me clean this lens. Okay, maybe it wasn't the lens. It might actually be the picture. This was a Polaroid. I had 2 pictures that showed 2 different directions, but I think somebody copped one of them. That is what my Z28 used to look like. Let's see, maybe if I... Okay, yeah, that helped. That is what the Z used to look like. Someday, that was taken out in California where the car come from. So that's the last remaining picture I've got of the Z. Okay, just before I cut off, I talked about that 65 GTO. Well, there it is. And the guy there with the hair on his head, his nickname was Mac. And the guy in the background there in the white shirt, that's Joe. That's the one that got the wire brush thrown at him. And here's the guy's shop. Oh, and it's sad that shop is sitting empty. And the owner that has it now just died, so I don't know what's going to happen to that building, but yep. Oh, hey, there's my old Monte Carlo in the background, my old 76 Monte Carlo. Painted that a Chrysler PM4 color. Oh, that was... But yep, that's the GTO that we worked on that went to Barrett-Jackson's. And back in 1992, I think it was, Hurricane Andrew. We just missed Hurricane Andrew. The day we stopped at Crane Cams, they were closed. I was like, oh man. So yeah, I've been down to Florida. And there's the building back then. And then, I don't know, the dually. That's what a dually looked like when I got it. It didn't have the box on it. That's the construction company. And they hit a deer. And then back in the day, I've talked about getting down in there. That's me. I was getting a little bit bigger then. Then I've talked about the race car. This was the last race car I built, and that was a fun car. We made her into an SS, and that was a fun car. But a while back, I talked about a guy hooking our bumper and then damn near getting drove through. Well, there's the car. That's the car that hooked ours, spun us out, and he went sideways in front of a guy coming out of turn 4, and a 78 Monte Carlo hit him. Then there's a guy I talk about that rolled his car off the racetrack 22 times. 22. Yeah, he started rolling coming out of turn 2, and right up there above the fireman's helmet is the highway. He landed. Right there is a young version of me. That is me standing there. That was the driver right there that rolled the car. And I talk about the chunk of wood in the tire. That's one of the trees he took off in turn 3. Yep, that was the first and only race on that car. And yes, it was a Pontiac Judge. So yeah, I just kind of threw those in. And just kind of a back up what I'm saying, you know. I mean, we got tons of shit, race cars, modifieds, cars. I mean, there is so much stuff I've done in my life. There's my old 77 Grand Prix I wish I would have kept. 400 with a 400 turbo, moonroof, bucket seats, console. Yeah, that thing was worth some bucks. And yeah, I did own a Ford. Actually, I've owned a few Fords, but they never seem to stay around. But yeah, I mean, there's the junkyard I worked at, which is now a gravel pit. That place is gone. I mean, there's one of my 400s I've done. I've done a lot of shit. There's one of my Camaros. Got this Camaro from a buddy. It was hitting the driver's side door, replaced the door, and we fixed her all up. And yeah, yeah. Lots of things I've done over the years. That can go back there. But yeah. Okay, that's where those went. So I just kind of show you. Yeah, that's when I was getting big. I was like 400 pounds then. So I'm about the size I was then now. I wonder if I dated that. I wonder if that's dated. Oh. Oh yeah. Big old fat boy. So yeah. There's a Cutlass I bought and rebuilt. An old Chevy I redone. There. It just, yeah. There's lots of things. I mean, I'd like to go back to the youth again and be doing all this stuff again, you know. You know, back then you thought times were bad, but now you look back, those times are pretty damn good compared to what we got going on nowadays. So, where are they at? Okay, there they are. Get those back where they belong. Anyway, I'm just going to show you guys a few highlights from the photo albums and what I've got over the years. That GTO there, let's see. That GTO there, I made all the brake lines, exact duplicates of the originals, redone all the brakes. That car was a complete frame-up restoration. The motor in that, they kind of cheated on doing a little repairs to the motor, which I wish they wouldn't have, but that guy had a bigger boss over the top of him, which that guy is now gone too. And yeah, that was a sweet car. But all memories now, all memories. Anyway, alright. Alright, well, I've been doing a little research in history and scoping out things, and yes, Ultradyne is a camshaft that I used to use. And I couldn't find the cam card for this, so I did a little searching with the phone, found out where these are now being sold. They are now sold through Bullet. And I called on that, and this cam was a little bit bigger than what I remembered. It's got a 525/25 lift with a 105 lobe separation, which is pretty good. And yeah, they're sending me a catalog out. That cam might be going in one of these 350s. I got my 377 cam. That thing was wild. I had real good luck with Ultradynes. Ultradyne and Crane cams were my two favorite cams. So yeah. I was just kind of excited when I found out they're still being made. I guess Bullet bought out Ultradyne one from the bank, and they couldn't go by the serial number, but he says, give me all the numbers on the cam, and he found it. And he says, and $183 to have that one reground again, and that needed 26 thousandths valve lash. So I'm like, yeah. So that's a saddle lifter. Mine was a saddle lifter too. Now here, just a second here. This is kind of a vlog day if you guys ain't figuring it out. See if you guys stay there, see if you fall. My cam was rods. My cam was a 552/573 lift with 110 lobe sep. That's the cam. Once I put the 4-barrel Quadrajet on, it really brought that old Monte Carlo. That brown Monte Carlo I got out here that has the 373 gears in it. Yes. That was fun as hell. I don't know if I'm going through a midlife or what, but I'm ready to have some thumpity thumps around here. And the nice thing about Ultradyne, I don't know how it will be with Bullet, but Bullet cams, I had good luck with those in the Circle Track too. But I tell you, you know, you wake up one morning, okay, you want to build a go fast motor and that, and you know what? Here is a list of camshafts that we used over the years. Like I said, I got a lot of years of information stored, and I kept track of the cams that won and worked. And the cam that I've talked about going over 10,000 RPMs with the motor, that was a Crane camshaft. I want to look that up and see if I can find that one tonight. That son of a bitch had a 536, 554, but the difference between that one ran pretty freaking hard. I mean, that cam would set you in the seat. You could not pull out of the seat. That had a 112 lobe separation. See, the one I don't like going to one because my 377 cam was at a 110. I mean, there is so much info I haven't even begun to touch about building motors and what to do and that. So, I mean, each one of these sheets is a motor. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25 there. There's 2, 26, 27. That's after I started keeping records. 27 just right there that I've built. And I kept notes on what worked good. Oh, 28, 29, 29 right there in the paperwork. So yeah, I'm really thinking about how I'm going to do these engine builds, and we're going to do a couple of hot motors if we can get her swung. And those builds will be a lot more time consuming, because those there I will have to get my hands on a mic, dial bore gauge, and a set of mics, the dial bore gauge, my long feeler gauges to check the piston clearance. That's what I gotta look up, long feeler gauges. And that. And those motors there, I set and I checked. I mean, if you really sit down and just, some of the motors I've built already, you guys say, hey, those are good. Yeah, they're good motors. But if I really sat down and went through each and every detail, I would be checking rod side clearance. I would be checking the bearing clearance. I would be checking the camshaft clearance. I would be checking the piston fit, the drag, massaging the blocks, cleaning them up, file fitting the rings, checking each and every ring gap, checking every valve, checking micing everything down to everything, and then writing it down and recording it. So yeah, you could really rack up some money or time, and well, time is money in doing a motor. And there's a little thing I'm going to do to the heads. There's one motor I might take, and depending on how things go and if I can get out to a dyno, there's one motor I'm going to take, and we're going to test it with one set of heads. Then we're going to test it with another set of heads. I know this is just a lot of dreaming about what to do, but this is stuff I'm shooting for. I mean, if you ain't got something to shoot for, to get up for, and then life kind of becomes a little harder to do. But I'm so glad to know that Ultradyne is still being made. Yeah, had a blast. So yeah, so I've been kind of refreshing my memory. I've got, well, I now know basically $200 to have a cam custom ground. That's what they are. These are not off the shelf, they are custom ground. And yeah, I am so wanting a 400 block. I'm to the point where I don't care if it's 2 or 4 or bolt. I found, where is it? It's in here. Yep. It's in here. It is. I just looked at it. And I thought I paid a lot less for my 377 pistons that I used. And actually I didn't. I did pay pretty good, well, where the heck? I did pay a pretty good price for those. Well, maybe I ain't supposed to tell you guys anything about it. I can't. Really? Oh, wait. Yeah, I thought the pistons I want for my 377, they are $340 now. Back, oh God, I've been with my wife 21 years, so 23 years ago I paid $260 for the same pistons. which is kind of strange to be able to find something that you used from 20 years ago still being made. So and it looks like that last 377, from what I got wrote here, I got all the prices, and know what, the bearing spacers are still the same price. Looks like I spent $2,500 on that motor in parts. It don't look like I wrote down the, oh yeah I did, well I had to have that block sleeved, so there was a $200 that wasn't necessarily, because that thing was balanced. Yep. I'll be damned. The cam prices I just got quoted for the cut are still the same prices from 20 plus years ago. Back then I paid $183 for that camshaft, and I put crane lifters on it. Yep. Jeez, that's nice. That is so nice. Anyway, yeah. Still waiting on the machine shops. Alright. Being interrupted. Ah, yeah. I just talked about a whole bunch of stuff, and I didn't hit the record button. I really don't know where. Oh well, I guess with that. Oh man, I guess with just what I guess you guys weren't supposed to hear it. It just a lot. Jeez. Oh well. Yeah. I ain't even gonna try going back to that because I just talked about a whole bunch of stuff, so. I guess that's one way of shortening up the video. Record without recording. And go to shut the camera off and then it comes up record. Huh? What? Oh, man. Anyway, I don't know what it was anymore, so I think I was talking about motors and that, but, yeah. Alright, guys, I know this video is getting probably long enough and that, so I guess we'll see you guys later, and thank you for watching TLC Bear 2. And thank you to all the new subscribers. And without you guys, things wouldn't be happening. It's coming slowly, but it's coming. Oh, that's kind of what I finished up with. I've got a lot of ideas that I'm trying to do. And trying to bring better and more working videos. But what I kind of referred to as, you know, those county fairs, they've got those machines where the games where you put the coin in, it rolls down the little slot and falls out, and there's either a bulldozer or a piece of wood, always pushing on those coins, and you always see you got a whole bunch of coins. All it's going to take is one, and those, they're going to flop over the edge, right? That's kind of what's going on with me. I got a lot of things, and if I could get a few of those coins to fall over the edge, things could take off real nice. It's trying to get those coins to fall over the edge to get things going. It's kind of making it a little nip and tuck here for us. So, yeah. But with that, I guess, and hey guys, don't forget, I got those decals. If you just want one, if you don't want to give me anything for me, give me anything for them. Hey, just send me a letter or send me a message with your address. I'll just send you one. I mean, the guy that made them, he'd rather know somebody got them and enjoyed them instead of knowing that they're laying around my place. But so hit me up, let me know. I mean, so trying to get those gone and help that guy out that donated those to let him know that his work was worth it. So see you later. It's TLC Bear 2. We're out of here.